Hello, everyone. Alex, the Oilers fan here, and welcome back to another Edmonton Oilers live stream. It's a hockey night here in Ontario. The Edmonton Oilers are taking on the St. Louis Blues in Edmonton. It's game 69 of the regular season. Nice. Sorry. I had to make that joke at least once. So, 15 minutes till puck drop, although as I always say, in reality, it's like 25 minutes because the games usually take 10 minutes to actually get underway. They say 7:30 is the puck drop, but the puck actually doesn't drop till 7:40, so I don't know what happens. So as always, we're going to be doing a nice little preview here for the teams. Now the Oilers are playing the St. Louis Blues, who I believe are still second in their division. We have the NHL site open up, so let's take a look at the standings here. Sorry, St. Louis is third. They currently have a record of 37-20-9 for 83 points. They have regulation. They have 34 regulation wins, which means, and they have 35 overtime wins. Or sorry, they have 34 regulation wins. They only have one win in overtime, and they have 2 wins in the shootout. They are at a plus 43 on the season, which is they are 1 point behind. Or sorry, they are 4 points behind the Minnesota Wild, who have 87 points. The St. Louis Blues have 83. You have the Edmonton Oilers, 38-25-5, 81 points. That's 8 behind the Calgary Flames. They have 31 regulation wins, 3 overtime wins, and 4 shootout victories. Edmonton is actually undefeated in the shootout. That was a stat that was completely actually I will talk about the game that we saw on Thursday because there are a couple, or sorry, on Wednesday, because there are a couple things I want to talk about in regards to that game. Their goal differential is at a plus 18. So there's that. So let's talk about the game on Wednesday, because there are a couple of things that came out of that game that I did not realize at the time I was streaming, either because I have the game muted so I don't get my commentary kind of messed up. A couple of things that were noticed that I didn't notice until yesterday or this morning. First things first, that overtime period between the LA Kings and the Edmonton Oilers had no stoppages in play. Not a whistle went, not a whistle was blown. The play did not stop, as it was the full 5 minutes of overtime and there was no stoppages in play. And I did not realize that until I was browsing YouTube either yesterday or this morning. I'm going to say it was yesterday because I haven't been on YouTube at all today. So I'm going to say yesterday, as far as I know. But I'm going to say yesterday. And Sportsnet posted the video that said the entire 5 minutes of overtime, and it was a 6-minute video. And I'm sitting there going, wait a minute. How can you post the entire overtime period and only be 6 minutes? And the comment under the channel, I wonder if I can find it actually. Let's go to the Sportsnet YouTube channel here. Sportsnet YouTube channel. There it is. They had videos. Oilers and Kings play full 5-minute 3-on-3 overtime with no whistles. That was the video title. And I saw that when I watched it, and I did not realize when I was live streaming the game on Wednesday that was a thing. I did not realize that. And I also didn't realize that the Oilers are undefeated in the shootout this year. It's weird. The Oilers, I guess it's because, well, I mean, obviously it's because they don't do things a lot, but because they don't usually score first, they still, I think, have like the best record in the NHL when they score first, but that's only because they don't score first all that often, and they are undefeated in the shootout, but that's because they don't go to the shootout that often. Now, that could be either a good thing or a bad thing. That they don't go to the shootout. For me, that's a good thing because it tells me they're at least decent 5-on-5. But anyway, so there's that. But Yeah, it's kind of crazy. So while we're waiting here, let's go through some stats. So we got one of two objectives on Wednesday. Connor McDavid netted his fifth career 100 points season. But Draisaitl unfortunately was not able to get 50 goals. And as I predicted at the end of the game, Austin Matthews scored his 50th last night against the Winnipeg Jets into an empty netter, I might add, which has been like the norm for him the past 3 or 4 games. So Austin Matthews is the first player of the season to reach 50 goals. Draisaitl can still hit that mark tonight. He is at 49. I just hope he gets more than one so that we can brag that he's the first to 51. But now I want to quickly mention why I made a little reference to Austin Matthews netting his 50th on an empty netter. The reason I say that is because for all the talk about how Austin Matthews is a superior goal scorer, a better player than Draisaitl, which is complete bullshit, by the way, it should be noted that in the currently one season that Draisaitl has scored 50 goals in, not a single goal came on an empty netter. So the 17-18, or was it 18? Yeah, the 18-19 season, Leon Draisaitl potted 50 goals. Not a single one of those 50 goals came when the net was empty. Every single goal he scored that year, all 50 of them, had a goalie in the net, which you could argue is not that big of a deal when you do, until you realize that was a person in the net to stop that puck from going in. Whereas with Matthews, his last couple goals to hit 50 goals came on an empty net when there's no goalie in the net. Now, I'm not saying that he shouldn't be scoring empty net. I mean, if you have an opportunity to ice a game with empty net, you go for it. You do it. You have to do it. I get it. But it makes it less impressive when he scores 50 on an open, yawing cage and there's no goalie there to try and stop the puck versus a guy who scores 50 and the goalie had a chance to make the save but didn't. I'm just saying it's more impressive that Draisaitl scored 50 goals and not a single goal he scored in his 50-goal campaign were on empty netter. Now, I can't say the same for this year because I'm 90% sure he scored at least a couple of empty net goals this year, but the point still stands that in his first year of scoring 50 goals, which, by the way, no one has seemed to remember. No one seems to acknowledge that happened. It's like they think it's a one and done. It's like they think, oh, he's done it once, therefore he'll never do it again. In fact, that was the argument when it happened, because everyone said, oh, well, he was playing with McDavid, so yeah, of course he's going to score 50. And I'm just sitting there looking at the people who make this argument going, so your best players aren't allowed to play with each other? I mean, you're going to tell me that Nicholas Backstrom can't play with Alex Ovechkin, or Patrick Kane can't play with Jonathan Taves, um, or um, or Sidney Crosby can't play with Evgeny Malkin. Like, for crying out loud, Austin Matthews plays with Mitch Marner. Like, come on, there's like you can't say, oh, well, Draisaitl only scored 50 because of McDavid when there are hundreds of players that have been playing with elite players, because that's what you do when you have elite players. You play them together, right? Now, anyway, so we're gonna leave it at that. But I also find it funny that it's funny. Draisaitl should actually have. It's funny when they talk about this, because someone made a good point today with Connor McDavid. So we were talking. So I saw a series of tweets talking about how Connor McDavid had netted his fifth career 100-point season, and someone pointed out that he could have all 7 seasons with 100 points. And for those of you who are wondering why he doesn't have all 7 seasons, the 2 years he missed hitting the 100 points was in his rookie season, where he was injured for almost half the season. I think he had 48 points in 45 games, if I remember correctly. And so he missed almost half his rookie season with an injury, and he still managed to score 48 points. That's pretty good. And he didn't win the Calder that year, but that's because the NHL doesn't know what a rookie is. They think that a rookie is someone who, because the NHL judges a rookie by games played, not by age. It's the reason why, and it's kind of stupid because we're all saying Michael Bunting shouldn't be considered for the Calder because he's like 20 something. Well, actually, how old is he? How old is Michael Bunting? Michael Bunting. Michael Bunting is 26 years old, right? So if we're talking age, that's not a rookie. That's halfway through your NHL career age. But because he played because his games played in the National Hockey League going into the season was less than the rookie cutoff, he's considered a rookie, even though he's 26 years old. It's the same for me. Like if I was to join the NHL tomorrow, I'm 27 years old. I'm a year older than Michael Bunting, and I'd be considered an NHL rookie because I have zero games of NHL experience, right? So that's kind of the thing. But yeah, so his first season in the NHL was cut short by an injury, and then the second year Connor McDavid missed with his 100-point season was the 2019-2020 season, when the season got shut down due to COVID. Uh, Coming into the world. It shut down in spring of 2020. And at that point, Connor McDavid was sitting at 97 points. And I say this because someone pointed out on Twitter that the NHL gave, and I've talked about this ad nauseum. So after that year, the NHL had a pickle in terms of deciding what draft picks got traded and all that, because there are some trades that happened with conditional picks, and conditional picks are conditions, meaning that certain conditions have to be met. And so there was the big tumult with the James Neal trade because the Oilers traded Milan Lucic and part of his salary to the Calgary Flames. Oh, and they also traded a conditional third-round pick to the Flames in order to acquire James Neal. Now, the condition of the conditional pick going to Calgary, there were two conditions to the pick. The two conditions were James Neal had to score 21 goals. I believe it was 20 or 21 goals. He had to score 20 or 21 goals. I think it was 20. I'm going to say 20 because it's a nice even number. He had to score 20 goals, and he had to outscore Milan Lucic by 10 or more goals. And if James Neal did that, the Edmonton Oilers would be sending a third-round pick to the Calgary Flames. It was a conditional third. If the conditions of the trade weren't met, the pick became like a pick in like 2 years or something like that. I forget the condition, what conditional pick was, but the conditions were James Neal had to score X amount of goals, and he had to score X more than Milan Lucic. Well, James Neal finished that season. When the season shut down, James Neal was sitting at 19 goals. Now, at that point in time, he didn't hit the X amount of goals. Again, assuming for argument's sake, we'll say it was 20 goals. He is not 20 is not 19, or 19 is not 20. 19 is one less than 20. 19 is not 20 goals. You cannot tell me that 19 is 20. 19 does not equal 20. There's no math there. There's no math. But he had outscored Milan Lucic. So one of the two conditions on the conditional pick was met. However, the conditions of the pick stated that both conditions had to meet. There were two conditions of the pick, and both had to be met for that conditional pick to go to Calgary. One of the two was met. Therefore, the conditions weren't met. But the league went, you know what? Given the amount of games remaining, James Neal could have scored 20. So we're going to say he scored 20, and therefore you're going to be forced to give up the pick to Calgary. So the NHL did what we call pro rating, which means they basically say, well, if the season had continued, given his current goal pace, he would have surpassed that anyway. So we're just going to assume he did. Even though, if you look at his stats that year, there is nowhere on his stat line that says 20. If you look at the goals of James Neal from 2019-2020 season, you're going to see 19, not 20. The NHL actually went to the Oilers and said, you know what? Your guy didn't score 20, but he would have scored 20. So we're going to say he scored 20 just so you guys can give a pick to Calgary like you said you would. No, that's not how it works. 19 is not 20. I don't give a shit. By that logic, you should still give it to them at the end of the regular season because, even though after 82 games he only scored 19 goals, he could have scored more. That's ridiculous. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is the fact that Connor McDavid technically has 6. If we're going by the NHL's logic, Connor McDavid has 600-point seasons in the National Hockey League. Even though he's only got 5, I'm going to say he's got 6 because I'm prorating things because I can do that because, that's what the NHL does. Anyway, the more serious thing I'm trying to make here is the fact that Connor's got 5 100-point seasons. He honestly could have 7. Maybe in the rookie season, maybe not. I know that he was injured for half of it, but it's hard to tell. See, that one is one where I don't really want to prorate things because it's so hard to judge after, with such a long playing. But with the 2019-2020 season, he was at 97 points when the season shut down. He only needed 3 more points to hit 100. You can actually say, yeah, that's basically a 100-point season. And he would have done it too, considering the amount of games that were remaining. And again, it's 3 points. Yeah, he would have hit 100 points had that season continued as normal. So, anyway, that's kind of where we're at. So, and lost in all this is the fact that I was supposed to be doing a preview here. I'm terrible at this. So let's do a little lineup here, or a little preview, I guess you could say. Yeah. All right, so tonight's lineups. All right, so let's do some quick fact checks here. Actually, first of all, before we begin, the Edmonton Oilers have won 8 in a row at home. They have an opportunity to tie, I believe it was a franchise record set in the 16-17 season, a franchise high 9-game winning streak at home. And of course, as I said, I believe that record was set in 16-17 when they won 9 straight at home. And that was such a fun year. That was such a fun year for this team and for me as a fan. It was great because they were always competitive night in and night out. They had elite goaltending from Cam Talbot. They had defense that could defend, could hit, that could score. They had forward depth that was the best I've seen on this team. They had McDavid and Draisaitl who were just going absolutely bananas offensively. You had young talent, you had old veteran leadership, you had a mix of skill and size, you had the perfect blend of youth and veteran experience. It was the perfect team to do some serious thing. All right, well, we're getting the starting goaltenders right now. They're just putting the graphic up on screen now. We got Jordan Binnington. I do have their stats here, but I just wanted to confirm the goalies for tonight's matchup are Jordan Binnington for the St. Louis Blues and Mike Smith for the Edmonton Oilers. So let's go ahead and get some stats underway here. They are doing the pregame stuff, so we're gonna get to go here. So last 5 games, players to watch. Goals. Vladimir Tarasenko has 3 goals in his last 5 games. Leon Draisaitl has 7. Assists. Braden Shen has 4. Connor McDavid has 7. Points. David Perron has 6 and Leon Draisaitl has 10. Ooh. And Marco Scandella is a +4, while Kyle Yamamoto is a +3. Goaltender comparison. So yeah, we mentioned the goaltenders are going to be Jordan Binnington versus Mike Smith. So here's the record for Jordan Binnington. 13-13-4 with a 3.14 goals against average, a 901 save percentage, and 2 shutouts. Mike Smith, 792 with a 341 goals against average and 896 save percentage and 0 shutouts. Team stats. Power play percentage. The St. Louis Blues are at 26.2%, which is good for third in the National Hockey League. The Edmonton Oilers power plays at 26.1, which is good for fourth. Penalty kill percentage, the St. Louis Blues are at 82.7, which is good for seventh. And the Edmonton Oilers penalty kill is at 76.9, which is good for 21st. Face-off percentage, the St. Louis Blues are good for 49.7%, which is 17th in the National Hockey League. The Edmonton Oilers power play or face-off is at 51.8, which is good for 7th. Goals for per game, relatively easy. The St. Louis Blues are at 3.52, which is good for 5th. Edmonton's are at 3.43, which is good for 7th. And goals against per game, 2.85 for the St. Louis Blues, which is good for 11th. And Edmonton is at 3.22, which is good for 22nd. And the season series so far is tied at 1. This is the third and final meeting between these two teams. The Edmonton Oilers won the first game by a score of 5-4, and that one was scored off of I believe it was a Leon Draisaitl or Kyler Yamamoto goal in the last minute of the third when the game was tied at 4. And then the St. Louis Blues won the second meeting by a score of 4-2. And again, the Oilers were in the midst of that 2-11-2 bleh. We're just gonna leave it at a bleh because that's what it was. And you know what? Let's get some numbers on here so I can get some things. So number 4 is Nick Leddy. Number 6 is Scandella. Number 10 is Brady Shen. Number 18 is Robert Thomas. Number 20 is Brandon Saad. Number 21 is Tyler Bozak. Number 22 is Luke Brown or Lucas Brown. Number 25 is Jordan Kyrou. Number 26 is Nathan Walker. I believe that was the Australian guy that Edmonton claimed off waivers a few seasons ago. 28 is, I'm guessing, McKern, Mackenzie McKern. I don't even know how to say his name. Number 41 is Robert Bertuzzo. Number 43 is Cal Rosen. Number 47 is Torrey Krug. Number 49 is Ian Barbashev. Number 55 is Colton Prego. Number 57 is David Perron. Number 65 is Alexei Toropchenko. I saw the Russian last name, and I knew it was a Russian name. So usually when it's it's Alexei. Number 72 is Justin Falk. Number 77 is Nico Mikola. I'm nailing these names. Nico Mikola. 89 is Pavel Buchnevich. 90 is Ryan O'Reilly. 91 is Vladimir Tarasenko. Number 50 is Jordan Binnington. And number 35 is Ville Husso. So get the anthems underway here as we just finish up our pregame wrap. And so, yeah. I don't know what to expect from tonight's game. St. Louis is a good team, but it seems like the St. Louis Blues are kind of in a similar situation to the New York Rangers when it comes to their goaltending, because you got Ville Husso, who's just been playing out of his mind. And then you got Jordan Binnington, who, I mean, Jordan Binnington, we all thought was like the next Matt Murray, which was young guy, gets a shot in the league, doesn't really make it a lot, gets sent down to the AHL, gets called up because the St. Louis Blues are having goaltending problems. He steals the crease, it leads them to a Stanley Cup, and we all thought, hey, Jordan Binnington's going to be the next Matt Murray. Well, I mean, it's kind of accurate if you want to take a look at their stats, because Matt Murray and Binnington's careers have like nosedived after they've won their cups, but I think that's just more or less the result of the teams that they're playing on as being utter hot garbage. But St. Louis seems to be doing pretty good, even with Binnington. But yeah, for me, it's kind of like the Rangers situation where one goalie is clearly better than the other one, and the team plays better in front of one. Like, you look at the Rangers and Igor Shesterkin, who honestly, I like Connor. I love Connor, and if the Oilers make the playoffs and has even with his 100-point season. I think he'll be a Hart finalist, but honestly, in my opinion, the Hart should go to Igor Shesterkin because Igor Shesterkin's season right now is the literal definition of what the Hart Trophy stands for. The Hart Trophy is is a player most deemed to be the most valuable to his team as voted on by the Pro Hockey Writers Association. Now, by that, so basically, it's a bunch of guys that say, yeah, this guy is this team's MVP, therefore he should be the league MVP. Now, I say, if we're taking the bare bones um, definition of that trophy, it should go to Igor Shesterkin. He plays in the most valuable position in the game of hockey, which is goalie. His team is hot garbage with him on the bench and a hot flame of awesome when he's on the ice. He is the only reason that the Rangers are even relevant in the Eastern Conference right now. And he's the literal definition of the MVP. If he doesn't win, I like Connor, and Connor should win it every year because, let's be honest, the Oilers are without McDavid are atrocious, and they'd be even worse without Draisaitl. So what's kind of worse? What's worse than atrocious? But the conversation, the top three is probably going to be Shesterkin, Matthews, and McDavid. But I really think it should go to Shesterkin, but it won't because got to get that Leafs bias. And anyway, oh no, okay. Well, the puck is dropped. Mike Smith just shot it right into a St. Louis Blues defender, but he couldn't shovel the puck into the net, and he had a wide net. He had an open net too. All right, so your starting line looks to be oh, here we go. Shoots. Saved by Mike Smith. Nugent Hopkins with Derek Brassard and Zach Cassian. Zach Cassian returned. Oh, and Cassian has a breakaway. Cassian shoots, missed the net. Oh my goodness. What an early start to this game. The St. Louis Blues get 2 good looks on net. Edmonton gets a good look on net. This is a good start for this game. All right, Puljujärvi has it, and he's gonna try and find Connor, but he can't get it in to pass. And CC's going to turn it over. Here comes Brandon Saad over to Ryan O'Reilly. All right. It's a good thing I took a look at the numbers going into this because I kind of know who's on the ice now. Mike Smith over to a guy. I think that was Cody Ceci. And Connor's taking off. Here we go. Connor walking in over to Kane. And Kane can't stuff it in on Jordan Binnington. Wow. What a start to this game. My God. Oh my goodness, this game has some great action already. Barbashev takes a shot. He beat Mike Smith, but he couldn't beat the post. Cassian had a breakaway. He didn't have enough space to get closer to Binnington, so he just shot it, and it shot it wide. And then good stick by Parenko to break up that pass from McDavid. Otherwise, Kane's got a tap in. All right, so Draisaitl with Yamamoto and Hyman. Draisaitl gets kicked out, so Hyman's going to take the face-off. All right, Marco Scandella with, I don't see the other numbers. All right, Barry shoots into traffic, and it's going to be blocked in front. Hyman behind the net. Loses it, gets it back, but he can't get it back. So Robert Thomas has it, and he sends it over to Buchnevich, who's going to dump it in. That's going to be icing on St. Louis. So what was I talking about before the game started? Shit. What was I talking about? I don't know. I was talking about something before the game. Yeah, I don't know what I was talking about. Anyway, oh yeah, I was talking about the MVP race. Yeah, so I still think I think Shesterkin should get it, but I feel like I don't know. I feel like it's going to go to Matthews. Oh, turnover. Oh my God. Oh, pretty passing play. Draisaitl Yamamoto finds Hyman on the left side of the net. He bats it in the open net. It is 1-0 Edmonton. 1 minute 50 into the game. Zach Hyman with his 23rd, I believe, on the year. Draisaitl wins the face-off. The Oilers go to work down low. Hyman's got it, and Hyman is just, I love Hyman. So the St. Louis Blues have it, and Vladimir Tarasenko can't get it out. It's intercepted by Draisaitl. Draisaitl over to Yamamoto. He just finds Zach Hyman, and yeah, that was a tic-tac-toe play. Fantastic work. But yes, so Zach Hyman with his 23rd of the season. Fantastic stuff. Draisaitl with his 49th assist. Yamamoto with his 16th assist. That was a beautiful play. And all right, McLeod with I think Josh Archibald, and yeah, Ward Fogle. Oh, man. And my stream crashes because of course my stream crashes. Why wouldn't my stream? All right. Number 43 for St. Louis has it. He's going to send it over to number 49. Who's going to send it? Oh, here comes St. Louis with a shot blocked in front. And that's going to be icing on Edmonton. All right. Oh, yeah. And that goal was scored off an icing, by the way. Oilers got to watch out for that. Well, I mean, I say the Oilers got to watch out for that when it was the Oilers who scored the goal. But the point still stands. All right. St. Louis wins the faceoff. Number 10 shoots into a crowd. And it kind of went to the corner. All right. Oh, good play by the defender in front. All right. Cassian's got it. And he's going to lose it. Braden Shen. And he's on with, I think, Barbashev and David Perron. I know David Perron's number 57, and I think Braden Shen is number 10. All right. Ryan O'Reilly sends it to the defense partner. All right. Perron shoots. Blocker saved by Mike Smith. Brendan Saad tries to find it down low, but Cody Cece's got that puck, but he gives it right back to Saad. Over to Ryan O'Reilly. Shoots. Save by Mike Smith. All right. Kane. He's going to try to find Pulley Yarvi, who's going to try and beat out Colton Parayko, but Parayko's got it. I remember there was a time where Oilers fans wanted to trade Darnell Nurse for Colton Parayko. Yeah. And Parayko stepped it up since then. All right. Darnell Nurse behind his own net. Avoids a check from Robert Thomas. Here comes him. And he's got McDavid. McDavid tries to go through the defense, but he loses the handle on the puck, and they're going to easily get it out. Buchnevich waits, looking, shooting. Saved by Mike Smith, but wow. Misses the net, gets his own rebound, and Mike Smith, I don't know what the hell Mike Smith was doing, but Buchnevich gets it on the rebound and goes around the net and pauses in. What the hell was Mike Smith doing there? So Buchnevich gets it. Oh my God, yeah. So Mike Smith makes the initial save, but it goes off his shoulder into the back behind the net, and Mike Smith can't recover in time as Buchnevich beats him around the net to tie this game at 1. Wow. Oh, Draisaitl with a 2-on-1 takes a shot, and Bennington has the save. All right. Oh, oops, sorry. Oh, Hyman tries to drop past to Draisaitl, but it's intercepted by Braden Shit. Oh, I thought Draisaitl put that in. Hyman shoots, scores. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Um. All right. Zach Hyman, immediate response. First or second line goes to work in the offensive zone. Hyman working down low. As again, Zach Hyman comes out in front and snips it on Jordan Binnington. Now, Zach Hyman has his 24th of the season. And that was what, 429 of the first? 429. That's got to be at least 30 seconds. What? Oh. 429 of the first period. Zach Hyman's got 2. My commentary is just going nuts right now. Like, because I was browsing Twitter because someone said something that I wanted to take a second look at, and then it was just Zach Hyman. So give me the notification on Hyman's goal, please. So 429 of the first. It's got to be at least 30 seconds. But it was a great response. Yeah, here you go. Oh, 30 seconds exactly. 429. Pavel Buchnevich makes it 1-1. And then 30 seconds later, Zach Hyman at 4:59 of the first period gets the lead back for Edmonton. So yeah, Zach Hyman, 2 goals. And the reason I was looking at this or on Twitter is because the Oilers were they put the tweet out that Buchnevich tied it up. And someone tweeted, don't care, Hyman Hattie incoming. And as soon as he said that, Connor shoots. Oh, Connor split the defenseman on a breakaway. He can't stuff it past Binnington. This guy tweeted, don't care, Hyman Hattie incoming. And then as soon as he said that, Hyman scored his second of the game. So I had to tweet out, oh my God, are you psychic? Connor McDavid with an excellent opportunity. Kane shoots. Gets his own rebound. Binnington's way out of position. Yeah, that was a great play from Connor. All right, Yamamoto. Over to Hyman. Hyman, Hattie in the first. Hyman, Hattie in the first. Behind the net. Behind the net. And keep in mind, Zach Hyman has never scored a hat trick in his career. Draisaitl from almost the goal line. One-timer. And Jordan Binnington's going to save it and freeze it. Connor just absolutely goes by to St. Louis. There was David Perron and someone else. I don't know who. All right, so a good start to the game for both teams. Don't like the fact that Edmonton gave up that kind of crappy goal though. That was that was a bit I don't want to say I don't know. I don't know. I don't like the fact that goal was given up. That was a savable goal, I think, in my opinion, but it is what it is. Commercial break in progress. So you know what? Let's do an out of turn scoreboard here. Well, we have a few minutes. Okay, so 3:55 left in the third period. The Buffalo Sabres have a 4-3 lead over the Nashville Predators. 6:12 left in the third period. The Tampa Bay Lightning have a 4-2 lead over Chicago. 5:18 left in the third period. The Islanders have a 3-0 lead over the Rangers. At the end of the second period, the Detroit's I was about to say the Detroit Senators. The Detroit Red Wings and Ottawa Senators are tied at 1. And are the Oilers going on the power play? It just said that the Oilers are going on the power play. 12:44. Anyway. All right. 12:44 left in the first period. Shots are dead even at 6 apiece, but the Oilers have a 2-1 lead. Draisaitl over to Bouchard. Shoots. Does Binnington? Binnington does not have it. Goes to the right point. Duncan Keith over to Bouchard. Back to Keith. Keith shoots. Save by Binnington. This second line has been absolutely on fire for Edmonton so far tonight. 2 goals for this line. Excellent zone pressure every time they've been in on the ice. I don't think they've had to spend a lot of time. I don't think they've spent a lot of time, if any time, in their own zone. Oh, what a save by Binnington off of Yamamoto. Oh, he was down and out. He still got the right pad down. What a save. Yeah, the second line for Edmonton has been the best line so far tonight. All right, Brassard. Sharp angle shot. I don't think it got through. All right, Nuge. Nuge back to Bouchard. Over to Keith. Shoots into traffic. Blocked by the defender. Keith shoots again. Missed the net. Brassard. Nuge tries to find Brassard in front, but it's intercepted by the Blues. Parenko shoots. Blocked in front. Shot from the point. Deflected in front. Goes wide. Cassian. And the Oilers are getting a penalty, I think. James H. Brown and Associates. Yep. Yeah, that's a slashing call. He went right to the he went right in the hands. That's a slashing call. Yeah, the refs are going to call that every time. All day, every day, the refs are going to call that. So, Oilers on the PK, and the St. Louis Blues have the third best power play in the National Hockey League. But Draisaitl with looks like Nugent Hopkins on the penalty killer. Is that who's that? Ryan McLeod? Looks like Ryan McLeod. Yeah, and Draisaitl takes the face off and then wins it, gets an opportunity, and he bolts back to the bench. That's kind of like the Oilers' strategy because Draisaitl is one of Edmonton's better face-off guys. I think he's third on the team in terms of face-off percentage. Someone actually tweeted out the face-off percentages. I will have to take a look at that at some point just to kind of give you guys an idea. I know that Derek Brassard is number 1 on the team, but that's mostly because Derek Brassard has just been acquired, and that's his face-off percentages on the year. I don't think specifically with the Oilers. I don't think well, actually that's not true. He's probably taken a couple of draws with the Oilers, and that's probably why his face-off percentage is so high. But he mostly plays wing now, right? So, all right. Oilers on the PK, they're going to dump the puck out. All right. All right. All right. Oh, Kane. Oh, Kane gets it. Go! Kane makes it 3-1 for Edmonton. He went on a 2-on-1 Yamamoto, tried to get the puck to Yamamoto, couldn't, gets his own rebound, and he's all alone on Binnington, and he buries the backhand. Evander Kane makes it 3-1 2-1 for Edmonton. And I have not been tweeting out hockey scores. I am so terrible at this. Yeah, gets Yamamoto with the 2-on-1, tries to get it over to him, but the defender blocks it with his stick. And it actually goes, I think it was Justin Falk. Yeah, so Justin Falk plays it well, actually. Blocks it with a stick, but it goes to an area that no St. Louis player can pick up, except for Evander Kane. He backhands it on Jordan Binnington. What a start for Edmonton. This is exactly what they've needed to do. And I think that was Kane's 16th goal of his career. I mean, or not of his career. It was 16th goal of the season for Kane. Man, considering Kane joined so late and he's already got 16 goals, I mean, that's pretty good. I don't think he'll hit 30 by the end of the season, but he is oh man, Craig Berube does not look happy. Yeah, these St. Louis Blues are not, like, they're playing okay, but they're down 3-1. All right. CC. What was I saying? Yeah, he's already got 16 goals on the year. That's pretty good for a guy who joined half a season late, essentially. All right. Oh, CC can't pick up the bouncing puck, but Darnell Nurse is there with support. Nurse behind his net. You got it. Sends it over to, yes, we know it's Kane's 16th. That's unassisted. I think. Well, it depends. I think. Whoa, Darnell, what are you doing, man? Darnell Nurse is just hanging out in front of his net, and then he gets dumped. What the hell was that, Nurse? Look, I love you, Nurse, but that's not acceptable. What the hell was that? And all of the St. Louis Blues have offensive zone pressure, and all of this started because Darnell Nurse couldn't get the puck out, and he got dumped in front of his own net. What the hell? St. Louis shot from the point. I don't know if that missed the net or what. Cassian's got it pinned in the corner. It's a 6-player pileup in the corner right now. I say pileup, it's a scrum. Nurse, get the puck out. When in doubt, get it out. Off the boards and up. There you go, big boy. There you go, big guy. Oh, yeah. And Ben Stelter's in the building again. The Oilers are 4-0 when he's in the house. Oh, Cassian with the turn with shoots. Who's that? Draisaitl? Yeah, Draisaitl shots, tries to shoot into traffic. Buchnevich. Hyman. He's got, is that a trip? No, no call. Oh, Yamamoto over to Hyman. The second line has been great for Edmonton tonight. All right, Ryan O'Reilly. All right, it's Tarasenko. Tarasenko in the corner. Goes down low for Robert Thomas. Behind the net, Thomas can't outwork Evan Bouchard, but the St. Louis Blues keep it in. Wow, great play by the Blues right now. This is actually the second time in this game that the second line has been hemmed in their own zone. All right, Yamamoto dumps it in. Oh, McDavid with the deflection on the pass doesn't really go to an area he can get it, but he deflected that pass. That was a good attempt. Oh, Connor's got it, and Connor's going with speed, and Connor's flying tonight. Puljujärvi down low for McDavid, but he can't get past the defender. Puljujärvi goes in with his body. Kane back to Barry, over to Kane, shoots. Oh my God, Connor! Oh man, poor Jordan Binnington. You can't. Oh, I feel so bad for Jordan Binnington. Connor McDavid with his 101st point on the year. Man, Jordan Binnington has no support right now. You got to feel bad for Jordan Binnington. This is the third goal that has just been an unlucky deflection for the game. My goodness. What a. Oh, that's. You got to feel bad. Yep, and that's going to be it. Jordan Binnington is getting pulled after allowing 4 goals on 12 shots. Ville Husso is coming into the net. Man, gotta feel for Binnington. All right. Well, the score is 4-1 for Edmonton. They've scored on every 3 shots. And you know what? As a casual hockey fan, this is not Jordan Binnington's fault at all. Of the 4 goals that he allowed, 3 of them came off of unlucky deflections. The first goal was Zach Hyman's second, where he shot it off a defender's stick that went up high on Binnington's left side. The second one, Vander Kane tries to pass the puck to Kyler Yamamoto on a 2-on-1. Justin Falk with the deflection with his stick to break it up, but the puck goes into an area that no St. Louis Blue can pick it up, and as a result, Kane is able to get it and backhand it 5-hole on Jordan Binnington. As the St. Louis Blues get called for a penalty, the Oilers are going to go on power play after this commercial break. And on the fourth goal, Connor McDavid's goal, shot from the point, it gets deflected right into Binnington. It gets deflected a couple of times in traffic. It stops right at Binnington's feet. He can't get the rebound. He can't cover the puck in time, and Connor's just going to able to poke it home. That is unfortunate. And you know what? I am not. If I was a St. Louis Blues fan, I would not blame Jordan Binnington at all for this, for him getting pulled. This is just the Oilers getting the lucky bounces. You know, and I've said this many times. The hockey is a game of inches. And this is you know, I've said it many times. Hockey is a game of inches. They're playing out there with a little rubber disc, a little frozen rubber disc, but it's still rubber and it's going to bounce around. And the puck, the bounces have all been going Edmonton's way tonight so far, and they need to keep pouring on it. They cannot be complacent with a 4-1 lead. They need to push the issue, and they've been doing that under Woodcroft. Whenever they get a good lead like this, you know, Dave Tippett would have had them playing conservative, playing defensively. You know, we got the lead, now we just need to hold on to it. But that's not what Jay Woodcroft has been preaching. Jay Woodcroft has been preaching, you have the lead, pretend that you don't, keep pushing it, keep pushing the issue, keep trying to get offense. And, you know, we play to the end of the game. We're not going to play to hold on to the lead. We're going to play to force the other team into doing something. So Calle Rosen is getting a tripping penalty. And the Oilers power play is going to go to work. They're already up 4-1. And yeah, that's a pretty blatant. So all right. So here go the Oilers on the power play. Draisaitl behind the net, over to McDavid. And you know the Oilers are going to try to get it Draisaitl his 50th right here, right now. Connor looking over to Draisaitl, but they try the whole Draisaitl on the backhand, spins to the forehand shot, but the St. Louis Blues are right there. And the goalie pull, again, like I said, this is not Jordan Binnington's fault. The goalie pull is a mercy pull. This is Craig Berube telling the team to wake the fuck up. And right now they're going to have to, because they've been a turnover machine in their own zone right now. All right, Connor spins away from the defender. Has it. Finds Draisaitl. Draisaitl looking, shooting. Missed the net. Hyman. Nuge to Hyman. Tries to find Hyman Draisaitl at the side. But the St. Louis Blues are going to cash in. And the St. Louis Blues have the 7th best penalty kill in the league. So this is not a gimme power play for the Oilers. They're not going to just be able to score. But here goes Connor's shot on Ville Husso is going to make that save. And the St. Louis Blues are going to dump it out. Tyson Barrie, 45 seconds left on the Oilers power play. I mean, they're up 4-1, so it's not like they're under any, pressure to score here. That being said, I would kind of like them to have a better zone entry. St. Louis stops them at the blue line, and looks like the second unit is coming out. All right, Duncan Keith. Over to McLeod, over to Yamamoto, to McLeod. Puts it in on Husso, who's going to freeze that puck. I can't like I said, as a hockey fan and as a goalie fan, I cannot yeah, I can't blame Jordan Binnington for this loss or him getting pulled. It's a 4-1 lead. St. Louis gave him no support, and 3 of the 4 goals were unlucky deflections, and it happens. But yeah, I feel bad for Binnington. All right. Oh, all right. Power play still on for another 12 seconds. But St. Louis is just going to melt clock here. Like I said, they have the 7th best penalty kill, so this really isn't at all surprising. But you know what? We'll see what happens because they pull the goalie. Oh, Mike Smith, don't do something stupid. They pull the goalie, or they say they pull the goalie. They gave the hook to Binnington, which is usually a team's wake up call to be playing better, and they just killed off a penalty. So maybe they could be playing better. Oh, McLeod just got stood up by Parayko. That was a good hit by Parayko. And McLeod it's like someone hit the respawn button in a video game. He just collapsed. It's kind of funny. Like he's a hockey player. He's supposed to take that kind of hit, and he did. He took it like a champ, but still, man. It's like he was playing one of those an online video game. Hit respawn when your character just ragdolls for no reason. That's exactly what it looked like. All right, Connor knocks down a pass, but he can't get it there in time. St. Louis is going to clear it up. Nick Leddy. It's one of the numbers I remember seeing when I did my pregame scouting of the St. Louis lineup. All right. Oh, 2-on-1 for Edmonton. Here goes Connor. Connor shoots. Save by Ville Husso. Yeah, Connor just figured out, fuck it, I'll take it myself. All right. I mean, the Oilers are still attacking. This is exactly what I wanted them to do. They're still attacking. So, I mean, good on them for continuing to attack. Did Brett Kulak fix Tyson Barrie? I sure as hell hope so. All right, so we do have one final for you. The Islanders beat the Rangers by a score of 3-0. I mean, I could have told you that because it was 3-0 with like a minute left when I last checked, but there it is. And I will reply to that when during the next commercial break. All right. So we're still in commercial break. I honestly don't know what this grain thing does to my microphone. I have a little grain knob at the bottom here. Oh, are they doing Ben again? Is Ben in the house? Oh, no, I think it's a memorial for the... Yeah. They're talking about the Humboldt Broncos. The crash that happened a year ago and 5 days. So 360 days ago. Well, actually, it happened 3 years ago. 2017. Sorry. I don't know why I said a year. All right. St. Louis behind their own net. And that's going to be icing on St. Louis. I don't know. Edmonton's done a fairly good job tonight. They've really taken it to St. Louis. They're absolutely 100% feeling it tonight. They brought their A game, and St. Louis has not been able to match. Which, if you're a St. Louis Blues fan, this is a bit concerning the fact that St. Louis is playing Calgary tomorrow night. So, I mean, if you're gonna, I don't know, man. If you're a Blues fan, you're gotta be concerned. They're third in their division. They should be good, and they're putting on a dog pile of a performance tonight. An absolute steaming pile of dog dung. Here comes Nuge. Sends it over to Derek Brassard. Derek Brassard tries to send it back to the point, but they can't get it. And St. Louis Blues is going to clear it out. Only temporary, though. Nuge has it. Nuge in the corner. Brett Kulak tries to keep the puck in, but he can't. And St. Louis is going to clear it, but that's okay. Brett Kulak's got it. Sends it over to Derek Brassard. Back to Brett Kulak. Brett Kulak. Honestly, right now with the score 4-1, I don't think Draisaitl is going to try for 50. I mean, he's going to try. I don't think it's no longer a pressing matter to get 50. Like, it was no longer a pressing matter when Austin Matthews scored 50 last night. Like, I wanted Draisaitl to pot 2 against LA so that he could have hit the 50 goal mark before. But before Matthews, but I mean, that's no longer a thing. All right. St. Louis has a good chance. All right, here goes Draisaitl. 1-on-1. Draisaitl stopping. Backhander to Hyman. Missed the net. But Hyman was right there and he had space. Draisaitl. Back to the point for Bouchard. Over to Keith. Keith shoots it. Puck goes wide. And St. Louis is going to clear it out. And that's going to be not icing. They don't get it down far enough for icing. Draisaitl's still out there. Oh, get out of the way, or plan. Brandon saw it. Shoot, saved by Mike Smith. Kane. Over to Puljujarvi. Back to Kane. Over to McDavid. Here goes Connor. Connor can't get around the defender or the goalie. I mean, Edmonton is still taking it. 16 seconds left in the first period. Oh, no. Oh, no. Save by Mike Smith. And we got a power play for the St. Louis Blues. And now we got to pile up in the corner. Jesse Puljujarvi looks like he hit David Perron, and now we got a dog pile in the corner. Nobody is taking any prisoners tonight. So 11.8 left in the first period. The St. Louis Blues are on the power play. Who's getting the call here? It's a hooking call for sure. Looks like Cody Ceci's going to go off. Good save by Mike Smith on that opportunity, though. Yeah, Cody Ceci's going to go hooking penalty. Nothing doesn't look like anything's going to come out as a result of that little scrum. But the St. Louis Blues are going to start on the power play for 1:49 after the first intermission. So, yeah. Letty over to Perron, back to Perron, cross ice, can't get it, and Draisaitl is just going to melt clock by getting that puck out. And the Edmonton Oilers end the first period up 4-1. Shots are 18-10. St. Louis has a bit of soul searching to do in this intermission. We're going to see what happens. Zach Hyman, your scoring summary for the game. So far, Zach Hyman has his 22nd and his 23rd goals of the season. Leon Dries or not Leon. Evander Kane has his 16th, and Connor has his. I have no idea. Connor has his. I don't know. It's 38th, I think. I don't know at this point. And the Edmonton Oilers lead 4-1 after one. So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna do a out of town scoreboard update for you guys. So, oh wow. All right. So we have a couple of finals for you. In fact, we have 3 finals for you. 3 finals. So New York beats the Rangers 3-0. Chicago loses to Tampa 5-2. Buffalo beats the Nashville Predators 4-3. Ottawa has a 3-1 lead on the Detroit Red Wings with 10 minutes left in the third period. And I believe after 2, that game was tied at 1. And after 1, the Edmonton Oilers have a 4-1 lead on the St. Louis Blues. At 10 p.m. Eastern, the Vegas Golden Knights and the Seattle Kraken are playing again? Didn't they play like yesterday? Oh my God, they did. They played 2 days ago. Anyway, Seattle and Vegas play, and then Arizona and Anaheim play at 10:30. All right. Nothing. I don't know what else to talk about right now. So you know what? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go upstairs, grab some water. I will be right back. Oh, all right. Sorry about that, boys and girls, for abandoning you. Had to refill the old water bottle. Ah. Phew. Cheers, boys and girls. Oh. You know what? Said it once, I'll say it again. I love drinking water. It is amazing. It is God's gift to us. Not that I believe in God, but you know what I mean. All right, so uh all right, yeah, actually, you know what? Let's talk about someone tweeted out I saw this tweet. I think I maybe favorited it, but someone tweeted out the face-off percentage of all the guys in Edmonton here. Let's see if I can find it. Well, I didn't save it. Fuck me. Would have been Jason. Jason. Ah, nope. Jason. Maybe it was NHL Sid. Jason. Okay, so I can't find the stats, but someone did post the Oilers face-off percentages of all their guys. Draisaitl, I believe, is third on the team. So that's cool. Maybe it was Zach. Zach? Was it Zach? He's a children's maniac. Zach. It was not Zach. So you know it's funny. So today is April 1st, which is April Fool's Day. And of course, everyone likes to do some trolling stuff on April Fool's Day. So the Oilers Nation website decided to try and troll us by doing this. So they put out one of their articles that said the goaltender Jimmy Howard joins Edmonton Oilers on a 2-year contract. Now, When I first heard this, or when I first saw this, I was actually a bit. It immediately didn't register that it was a April Fool's prank, simply because um it kind of threw me off a bit. I'm like, wait, why is he signing Jimmy Howard? Jimmy Howard retired. But then I wait, oh wait, it's April 1st. But I was reading the article, and you know what the sad part is about a headline like that is that I can absolutely 100% see that happening. That's how sad that is. It is so plausible of a scenario that I actually had to make sure it wasn't legit because it's so plausible. It could very well happen. So anyway, I mean, I've seen some doozies today on Twitter. I've seen a few. Uh, actually, I saw a good tweet from. Oh, that's cool. I will watch that after. Oh shit! I'm gonna need more water soon, and by soon I mean like 5 minutes from now. Okay. I saw a few doozy tweets tonight from um you know what? I don't even know what to talk about. Let's just get the. How many times can you allow a friend who you have known forever to cancel on you before you give up making plans with them? Not because of emergencies, they just don't feel like it. So I do have a friend like this, but until recently, I didn't know she was struggling really hard with anxiety leaving the house. Had zero idea anything like that was happening. If you're sure there's nothing else going on with them, then maybe time to cut them. Just saying. Okay, I see what you're saying then. It's amazing how like we'll read something in our head and then it doesn't make sense, but when you read it out loud, it kind of makes like it starts to make sense. That was pretty cool. Um all right. So you know what actually what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to listen to all the goals. Um I'll listen to all the goals with commentary. Yeah. 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 I mean, if I was so McDavid has his 38th. Okay, that's what it is. I mean, it's total domination from Edmonton right now. They were the better. They were easily the better team in that first period, without a doubt. They were the best team in that period. Oh my god. Oh man. Oh, okay. All right, so scoring update for you guys. The Ottawa Senators have a 5-2 lead over the Red Wings. Someone with a hat trick. Let me see if I can find it. Because I don't know who Joe is. Oh, never mind. Matthew Joseph. Yeah, there it is. Are we back? Yep, we're back. All right, so second period is about to get underway here. The St. Louis Blues are going to have a minute 49 of power play time. That better be live. Yeah, it is live. Oh, thank God. So, yeah. Yeah, I mean, complete almost domination by the Oilers in that period. The St. Louis Blues had more puck possession on it, which was interesting. All right, Braden Shen over to a guy over to Tarasenko, but he can't get it, and the Oilers are gonna they can't get it out. Nick Leddy over to David Perron. Perron in the slot for O'Reilly, shoots, missed the net, but guys are gonna get it. O'Reilly, and it's intercepted by Nugent Hopkins. And he's gonna clear it out. You can always tell David Perron is on the ice because he wears a tinted visor. And I forget he used to play for Edmonton for I think like a year and a half. Oh, Mike Smith, no! Oh my God, Mike's Nick Leddy over to Perron, over to Thomas. Thomas walking, looking, waiting, passing in front, but it's intercepted by Duncan Keith, who deflects it in the corner, but the Blues get it back. Barbashev can't quite handle it, but he gets it back. And that's an interception by McLeod. He's just going to dump it into the St. Louis zone. And that's a smart play. Why force it? You're on the penalty kill. You got another 25 seconds left. All right, Justin Falk. Over to whoever that was, couldn't get past the Oilers' defense, and they're going to pick it up and dump it. All right, Yamamoto forces a turnover, and then the Oilers give it right back. Thomas. Back to the point. Shoots. Missed the net. Barenko. Down low for Brandon Saad. Out front. Goal. And it's scored. Robert Thomas on the power play. And it's 4-2 for Edmonton. I believe that was on the power play. Was it on the power play? Nope. Power play was over. Yep. Oilers lose the puck battle down low. And yeah, Robert Thomas is able to sneak it past Smith from Brandon's side. Oh. Well, it's a 2-goal game now. All right. Well, this is not good. All right. St. Louis is going to dump that puck in. Parayko's going to get it over to Braden Shen, who gets a shot on net, but is saved by Smith. And what the Oilers cannot do, what the Oilers cannot allow is they cannot allow another goal here. Otherwise, St. Louis makes a game of it. Puljujärvi. Binnington got unlucky. Husso has been great since coming in relief. The last thing Edmonton can afford is they cannot afford to let St. Louis back in. Braden Shen. Oh, shoot by David Prawn, and I think Mike Smith makes the save or it missed the net. Edmonton can't clear it out, though. Braden Shen gets into trouble. Connor to Yessie. Yessie can't gets it out, and here goes Kane. They can't get by Justin Falk. Nick Leddy can't get past Kane, though, but the Oilers are going to go for a change. David Prawns is going to dump that puck in. Mike Smith's going to stop behind the net. Send it over to Nurse. Behind for Cece, but he's going to miss Cece, and it's going to go right to Hyman. Yamamoto in a battle at the blue line. David Prawn. Slapper. Shoot. Saved by Mike Smith. Mike Smith's going to flip it out to Hyman, who's going to find Draisaitl. Leon. I tried to backhand it into on Husso, and Husso's going to make that save. Now, okay, so now I need Draisaitl to get his 50th. Now I need Draisaitl to get number 50. I mean, ever since that goal was scored, St. Louis has had a couple of good looks on that. All right, Oilers' third line out there. All right, Thomas can't get it out of the zone. Oilers keep it in. But then the Oilers can't get it down deep enough, and St. Louis is going to clear it. Tarasenko over to Thomas. Thomas can't corral that puck, and he sends it behind the net. Buchnevich tries to get it to Tarasenko, but Tarasenko can't corral it. And the Oilers get it and dump it out. Kulak over to Barry. Up top for Cassian. Dumps it in. That's not going to be icing. I don't know why Husso was calling for an icing. All right. McLeod tries to get it to an Oilers forward, but it goes right to a player. Oh, that was dangerous. Puck was shot into crowd, and then one of the Blues players picked it up and shot it immediately on Smith, and I thought that beat him. All right, here comes the Blues. I mean, St. Louis has ramped it up here. They're not... that second goal has given them life. Number 26 behind the net. Over to 28. Shoot. Saved by Mike Smith. Puck goes in behind the Oilers' net. Warren Fogle is able to get it out, but not very far. So far, the top two lines have been the ones doing the scoring for the Oilers this game. You would hope that someone on the third line or fourth line gets one here. All right, Kane would have been offside there, or no, he was ruled onside. St. Louis tried to find Barbashev on a stretch pass, but it misses him and it goes for icing. Yeah, I don't know how that wasn't a penalty on Bertuzzo. He absolutely just nailed Brett Kulak, but it doesn't look like Kulak's any of the worse for wear. St. Louis, I think, has outshot Edmonton like 7-1, I think. All right, Kane against Shen. Connor's got it. Back to Barry. Shoots. Husso doesn't have it. It was out in there in the slot, or out there right in front of him, but the St. Louis Blues pick it up. Puljujärvi's going to dump that puck in. Husso's going to stop it behind the net, but not completely. Parenko's going to try and get it around, but he can't put it past Puljujärvi. And Puljujärvi tries to send it back to the defense, and now the St. Louis Blues have a 4-on-2. Good play by, who was that, Brett Kulak or Tyson Barrie, to break off that cross-crease pass. Excellent play by the defenseman on that 4-on-2. And it was a 4-on-2. It was a 4-on-2. Excellent play by the defenseman on that. Kane tries to get it to McDavid, but he's just going to dump it in. Well, he's going to tip it in. Kulak behind the net for Kane. Kane for Yamamoto. St. Louis has it. Oh, no. Okay, Brandon Saad tries to split the defense, but he did it, but he didn't get a good shot on it. Edmonton's going to dump that puck out, and it's going to go down for icing. Ay, ay, ay. All right. Shot on the net. Yeah, shots are 7-2 for the St. Louis Blues in this period. All right. Nice stick there by Draisaitl to break up the pass, but the others can't get it. Oh, and he picks off another one. Great stick by Draisaitl. Here comes Leon. Tried to get through the defender, and he does, but the puck rolls in on Husso, and we have ourselves a commercial break. All right. I suppose we can do another standing score update. Man, I am yawning way too much. Must be tired or something. Yep. All right. What the hell? Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's. Oh, my God. Okay, I just saw a video on Twitter of guys driving through Kiev, and there is literally dead people on the street. Just dead bodies lying there. That is. I wow. I can't even. Wow, I just can't. Jesus Christ. All right. Hyman, over to Draisaitl. Draisaitl. Tograg, shoot, save by Huso. Is it Huso or Huso? I've heard it. I've heard Huso most of the time. Yeah, I don't know how that wasn't a penalty. That should have been a penalty on Robert Pachuzzo. He really got Kulak there. I expect Edmonton to get a power play soon for this, but like still, man. All right. Draisaitl against looks like Robert Thomas. And Thomas wins that face-off. And Blues are going to break out 2-on-2. Kulak. Up. Deflected. All right. Defense or face off to the right of Mike Smith. Nuge versus Shen. And Shen's going to get waved out. So Nuge versus Barbashev. And Barbashev wins it. Shen back to the point. I think it's like Nick Leddy. And St. Louis is not going to be able to keep the puck in. Leddy has to go back to his own zone. Nuge gets it out. And St. Louis is going to get it back in. Kulak. Another hit on Brett Kulak. That is, I mean, that is not good. All right. Forecheck by Nuge. Cassian. Cassian down low. Here goes Fogle. Fogle over to Barry. Shoots it. Into traffic. Goes into the corner. All right. Stretch pass tries to find Archibald for the breakaway, but they can't do it. Falk. Cross ice for number 26. Back behind the net for number 28. Yeah, St. Louis has been the better team in this period. No doubt. Yeah, Nick Liddy's going to outskate Warren Fogle, but Fogle with the forecheck. But the puck goes nowhere near where everyone is, and it's picked up by the Blues. All right. And an icing call against Edmonton. Mm-hmm. All right, we've hit the halfway mark of the game. Connor to Kane. Oh, sorry, it was Jesse to Kane. Kane tried to get it back to Jesse, but Jesse missed the pass, and the Oilers are going to accidentally send it back out down to their zone. All right, Evander Kane gets it from Mike Smith, and Kane's winding up. Here comes Kane. Kane end to end. Kane end to end. Oh, almost. Wow, that was a good rush by Kane there. He went coast to coast. All right, Evan Bouchard pinching down low. Connor's going in there. Puljujärvi back to Duncan Keith. Keith over to Draisaitl. Draisaitl finds McDavid. Tries a cute little tip, little flip pass to Hyman, but Husso's going to get there before Hyman does, and we are going to commercial break. Robert Thomas. That's getting liked and retweeted. I like it. All right. Whoop. The Blues. Why are the Blues training? It says sports, so it's got to be St. Louis, right? All right. Well, why do I get the feeling that Draisaitl is going to get his 50th when I can't watch? Because unfortunately, I won't be able to do this again until the 9th of April, just because of unfortunately how the schedule is going to play out for the next week here. So as the Blues get into the Oilers zone, so I'm going to talk about this a little bit more at the end. But yeah, the upcoming schedule for the Oilers' next 3 games is not favorable to me. Because of timings with my jobs and all that. So unfortunately, I will not be able to do this until the 9th when the Oilers take on the Colorado Avalanche. And for me, it's more or less, it's not that I don't want to, it's I can't. I work on Sunday, and my shift ends when the Sunday game begins. So in theory, I actually could do like half the game. I could do the entire second and third periods because the game would end around 11 and I won't go to bed till 11:25 ish. And so I could do the second and third period, but I don't feel like coming into a stream halfway through the game and missing a bunch of stuff. Oh no, shot by St. Louis, and he missed the net. Another shot, missed the net. So there's that. And then the next 2 games after that in LA and in San Jose, the Oilers, or are they in Anaheim? Hold on. No, the schedule is they're in Anaheim on Sunday, right? Let me just double check here. Yeah, they're in Anaheim on Sunday, and that game starts at 8 p.m. So I get off at 8 at work. So I won't be able to see the game. Or I mean, I can see like half the game, but there's that. And then Tuesday, they are in San Jose at 10:30. There is no way I am watching a game at 10:30 at night and it's having to stay up till 1 o'clock in the morning. This is just not going to happen. With when I have to get up, it's not possible. So Tuesday and Thursday's game both happen at 10:30 because the Oilers are in California. I will not be able to do anything with those games in terms of streaming. So the next game I can do after this is Saturday the 9th. So it's a week from tomorrow. All right, Kulak shoots into traffic. Puljujärvi over into the corner. Brett Kulak's going to pinch. Good pinch by Kulak there to keep the puck alive and keep the puck in St. Louis's zone. But the Blues are going to clear it out. Yeah. So the scheduling for me, unfortunately, with the Oilers and how the scheduling plays out is not favorable for the next few games, for a few days, 8 days to be exact. So, unfortunately, I won't be able to stream until next Saturday. And that's all I'm going to say on that. So, oh my goodness. I'm getting some Tarasenko highlights here. All right, 6:16 left in the second period. Score is 4-2 for Edmonton. Shots are 24-19 for Edmonton. As Ville Husso is having a bit of an equipment issue right now. All right, Ryan O'Reilly versus Connor McDavid. Connor wins that faceoff. Over to Kane. Back to, was that Tyson Barrie? That was Cody Ceci. Shot on that, saved by, I was going to say Binnington. No, it's Husso. All right. Oilers with a flurry of shots here, but they can't really get anything going. The St. Louis Blues are going to clear it up. Shot by that guy, gets deflected, and now Puljujärvi has got space. Drops it for Connor, or for Nurse, sorry. Nurse going behind the net. Tries to come out in front, but he shovels it wide. Kulak. Shot. Miss. Is that Draisaitl or is that CC? No, I think that's CC. CC over to Nurse. Nurse shoots it. Blocked in front by the Blues. And they are able to get it out. Mike Smith behind the net. Passes it to Connor. Connor over to Kane. Kane up and out. Josh Archibald's on the ice. Nurse. Back to someone. Oilers can't clear it out, but Nurse is there for support. Nurse tries to find McDavid, but he gets it to Archibald instead. Archibald can't quite get the puck in deep, and St. Louis clears it out. Duncan Keith over to Evan Bouchard. Bouchard over to McLeod. McLeod over to Fogle, who tries to get it to Archibald, but Archibald was stood up by a St. Louis player, couldn't get going. Are you kidding me? What the hell? Braden Shen just scored on Mike Smith. What the fuck? Oh my God. 4-3. Oh my God. Mike Smith. Has to be a save. Oh man, that is. That needs to be saved by Smith. That is unacceptable. A shot from that long range out with no screen. That needs to be stopped, and the Oilers ice it. Well, it's a 1-goal game now. That's brutal. Mike Smith needs to stop that. I closed my eyes for a second. Oh my god. Well, all right. Draisaitl tries to get it out. Oh no. Puck deflects in on Smith, and he's got it. That needs to be saved. What a. My goodness. Oh boy. That's brutal. That's a brutal goal to give up. I don't know what to commentate right now. All right, Kulak behind the net, leaves it for Draisaitl. Draisaitl back to Barry, over to Kulak. Kulak dumps it down low, dumps it in, and is that icing? That is going to be icing on Edmonton. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, it's Hyman over to Yamamoto. Yamamoto. I mean, if Draisaitl needed to get 50, now would be a good time. Now would be an absolute good time for Draisaitl to get one for 50. Smith over to Cece, over to Nurse. Here comes Darnell Nurse. Over to Kane, shoots, saved by Husso, rebound, scores! Darnell Nurse. Kane with the shot. Husso gives up a juicy rebound, and Darnell Nurse buries it on the backhand. What a great play. And Nurse started that. He gets in, drops it to Kane. Kane gets it, but Husso can't control the rebound, and Darnell Nurse backhands it past him. All right, so the Oilers restore their 2-goal lead. All right, Connor over to, or here Connor's got it over to Kane, but he can't get the rebound, or he can't get the pass. That was Puljujärvi who was fending off that check. All right, Puljujärvi over to Keith. Keith winds, fires, shoots, saved by Husso. And St. Louis is going to dump the puck out, and it's going to go for icing. Yep. My stream broke again. What the fuck? Fuck off with this streaming bullshit. My God. All right. All right. Barbashev flips it out. And nice play from Brassard there on his ass to get the puck back. But St. Louis is going to get it back in. Minute 45 left in the period. So the Oilers aren't out of this one yet. All right. That's an unfortunate deflection off the Nugent skate. All right. But the St. Louis Blues get it out for Edmonton to dump it back in. Husso behind the net. All right. Over to his defenseman. Over to Bortuzzo. Back to the defenseman. Over to Thomas. Thomas is going to try and dump that puck in, but he can't get it elevated up. Or he can't elevate it high enough to get it in deep. And the Oilers are going to dump it out. Bortuzzo. Over to a centerman who gives it to Thomas. Thomas is going to now dump it in. Mike Smith's going to get it. All right, here comes Draisaitl. Can't get past the linesman or two St. Louis players. Tarasenko shoots wide. Draisaitl's got it. 45 seconds left. Nurse. Or sorry, Tyson Barrie to Brett Kulak. Kulak. Over to Barrie. Barrie. Hyman. Down low. Hyman sends it out in front. Barrie. Are the Oilers going to run a power play here? Hyman. No, the Oilers are not going to go on the power play here. Oh, tries to find Draisaitl, who misses on the one-timer. St. Louis tries to clear it, but they're going to run out of time here. So, after an eventful period where the St. Louis Blues pot 2, Edmonton gets one back, and they currently lead 5-3. But Mike Smith gives up a very bad goal. I don't like that. I don't like the fact that Smith gave up that goal. That is not good for Mike Smith. So how does that work? Like, do not get me wrong. I am 100% in favor of females playing in a men's league. I don't mind that. But how does that work in a dressing room? She is a female with dudes. I hate to be that person, but there are some things that need to be seen by people and other things that cannot be seen by people. And having a female dressed in the same dressing room as male kind of raises a few questions to me. Like I said, I'm in favor. If a female wants to play with men's, hey, I'm all for it. But they got to get separate dressing rooms. That's 26 points for Evander Kane in 29 games played. That's still pretty good. Okay, cool. So that happened. All right. Well, I don't know what to do now. Second intermission time, so I guess we can do something else while we wait. Um.
Hmm. Hmm. I'm waiting on that. Hmm. Hmm. Is this me to the second intermission? Man, Trevor Zegers has another lacrosse goal. My goodness. Oh man. Oh, this is. It's just weird as the second intermission always feel like it's longer. I don't remember the first one being this long. It feels like the second one is longer. Right. Looks like they're about to get underway in the third here. So the Oilers lead 5-3 with 20 minutes to go. If there was ever a need for Leon Draisaitl to pot his 50th goal of the season, now would be the time to do so. Cringe. All right. Vander Kane's got 3 points on the night. All right, here we go. 5-3 lead for the Edmonton Oilers with 20 minutes left in the third period. Here we go. Or I say that, and it's actually 1950. All right. St. Louis dumps that puck in. Mike Smith goes behind the net, but looks like it was offside. Yeah, I know the feeling. And the Oilers are going to dump that puck in on Ville Husso. Nurse. Behind the net for Cody Ceci. Here goes Cody Ceci. Sends it up to Connor. Connor over to Kane. Kane shoots. Connor shoots it, and Husso knocks the net off. All right, so that second line is probably going to be out there now. Nope, it's the third line. Come on, put Draisaitl out there. You know what? At this point, I don't even care if Draisaitl scores 50 on the empty net. Give him 50. Give him 50. I just want Draisaitl to score 50. Please let Draisaitl score 50. Please. Leon 50. That's what I want. Oh, Oilers fans are doing the wave. That's cute. Oilers fans are doing the wave. All right, Cassian behind the net. Cassian tries to come out up front. St. Louis going to get a penalty here? No, maybe. Nope. All right. Broussard or Hyman's going after it. Hyman. Wow. St. Louis scores again, 5-4. Pavel Buchnevich. I'm bored. I don't even know what happened there. Parenko gets behind the D. Hits, yeah. He passes it back to Buchnevich, who gets it caught in his skate. Gets it back to his stick. Mike Smith goes for the one-timer, but he can't get back in position in time. And it's 5-4. Well, this game keeps finding an excuse to give Leon Draisaitl his 50th of the year, and he can't get one. Leon, now would be a really good time to get another one. And it's not like he hasn't tried. It's not like he's not out there trying. But, all right, Yamamoto over to Tyson Barrie. Tyson Barrie over to Kulak. Kulak is just going to dump that puck in. Simple play right now. I mean, St. Louis has done a good job of making sure Leon doesn't really get a great opportunity. And that puck's going to get dumped into St. Louis's zone. Nick Leddy is going to grab it. Over to Brendan Saad. Brendan Saad is going to challenge Josh Archibald. Fogle. Over to McLeod. McLeod's going to chip and chase. McLeod's going to be behind the net. For what? For that? St. Louis to the power play. Oh my God. Yeah, that's a penalty. All right. Falk over to Tarasenko. Into the slot for Buchnevich. Shoots it, and no idea where the puck was. It went straight up in the air. Oh, Oilers on the counterattack. Leon shoots. Saved by Huso. God damn it. I was really hoping he would score there. If he scored that on the break on the shorthanded thing, that'd be great. All right, Mike Smith behind the net. Get back in net, Smith. Thank you. All right, Buchnevich tries to find Barbashev. But the Falk is able to keep the puck in. Thomas battling in the corner. Nuge or Hyman has got it, and Hyman's going to get it out. And Hyman on the PK, as he did against the Sharks. Not exactly the same, but he still kills time, and that's good. All right. Shen lines it up. Over to Ryan O'Reilly. Back to Shen, but he can't corral it. Riley's going to get it back. Neck Letty. Over to Perron. Shoot. Save by Mike Smith. And somebody better be getting a penalty for that. It was a cross check to the mouth of CC. No, never mind. It was just looked like a friendly fire incident. All right, Perron. Back to Letty. Over to a guy. Back to Perron. Shoots. Missed the net. And deflects out. All right. Shen. Over to Perron. Back to Letty. Over to Shen. Shen takes too long. Draisaitl pressures him, but he's able to get it back. Letty to Shen. Back to Letty. Over to Perron. Shoots. Missed the net. Shen. Penalty's over. Pressure by Nurse. And oh no, Shen shoots. Is that a fight? What do we got? What's going on? So Ryan O'Reilly and Darnell Nurse get into it in front of the Oilers bench, and we're going to get coincidental minors. So we're going to be playing 4-on-4 for 2 minutes. I mean, if Leon wanted to get 50, now would be the time. I'm saying that like I'm manifesting a 50 goal. Like, come on, dude. I want to see him score 50. I thought they scored. I see a shot taken. I see
I see Mike Smith on his knees slowly getting up, and I thought the St. Louis Blues scored. Oh my God. All right. All right. Who's on the ice for Edmonton? So Draisaitl with Keith, which means Bouchard will be out there, and I think McDavid as well. All right. Or Draisaitl wins the faceoff, but he can't get it back. All right. Here goes Connor. Over to Leon. Leon, 1-on-4. Leon stops, button hooks. Passes it back to Bouchard, but the puck is going to exit the zone. Keith. Over to McDavid, over to Bouchard. Bouchard's going to skate it in, and he's going to go with Draisaitl. Leon, looking. Leon, shooting! Blocked to save by Husso. Connor, behind the net. Spins away from Pareko. Button hooks. Over. Oh, he tries to find Leon, and if that pass gets to him, that was an open net tap it, or that was an open net for Draisaitl. Great, Bouchard. Come on, guys. Connor's got it. 3-on-2 for Edmonton. Connor over to Draisaitl. Draisaitl shoots. Missed the fucking net. Come on. Duncan Keith. And Draisaitl gets off. Nuge. Over. Tries to find CC. Nuge. Over to Barry. I think that's Barry. Kulak. Sorry, my bad. Kulak throws it on net, and Husso's going to make the save. God damn it. Draisaitl with some good looks. Vegas has a 3-0 lead over Seattle. We're on commercial break.
I've become something different. Artificial blood.
Oh, boy.
So we're still on commercial breaks. Oops. All right, face off to the left of Ville Husso. All right, St. Louis has control of the puck, and they got a 3-on-2 Pareko. Drag move to Perron, passes to Perron. Perron with the drag move. I think the coincidental minors are over now. Brett Kulak. Spin move to get away from Braden Shen. No, 4-on-4 still for another 3 seconds. 2, 1. All right, the minors are over. Back to full strength. All right, Parenko. Brandon Saad shoots, tipped up. into the netting.
Oh boy! Oh boy! Uh-oh! You just got your foot in ice cold water, my friend. Nice little drag move from David Perron there. Good save by Mike Smith. Okay,
Draisaitl's on the ice. 12 minutes left in the period. Still 5-4 for Edmonton. But the St. Louis Blues have the puck. Shoots from, I don't know who that was. All right, Barbashev. Down low for Ryan O'Reilly. Leaves it for Barbashev. Barbashev. Riley. Back to 43. Down low for Ryan O'Reilly. Oh my God, and it's in. Tie game. Ivan Barbashev with the deflection in front, and it's a tie game. And the Oilers might be looking at this. I don't know what they're looking at, though. Might be. Yeah. Yeah, I don't see what they're challenging there. If anything, they're probably not going to challenge anything, but. Yeah, they're not challenging anything. So it's a 5-5 game. All right. Well, Puljujärvi over to McDavid. McDavid over to Puljujärvi, tip in front. But it goes, but Huso with the save. McDavid stripped of the puck. All right. Nuge over to Barry, but Barry can't get it, and it's a 3-on-2. Cassian. Kulak. McLeod's got it. He's going to go down low. No one's there. Shot from the point, saved by Huso.
Ay.
Well, the good news, the game's not over. It's still 9 minutes left. But I mean, it's 5-5, and the Oilers are leading 4-1, which means they've outscored Edmonton 4-1 since it was 4-1. All right, Bouchard behind his net. Over to Draisaitl. Draisaitl, like I've been saying it all night because I was hoping you could do it easy, but now you really need to score 50 here. And he's not going to get it. And here comes the St. Louis Blues. Falk. Yamamoto can't get it out. Well, he does get it out, but he's not going to get it very far. Mike Smith. Over to Kulak. Barry. Or sorry, Bouchard, my bad. Broussard. Skates in. He's going to go wide. Tries to send it on front. Cassian's got it. Over to Tyson Barrie. Over to Kulak. Kulak shoots into a crowd. Broussard's got it. Broussard down for Cassian. Over to Broussard. Shoots. Saved by Husso. Or blocked in front, one of the two. All right. Tyson Barrie. Fogle. McLeod. Down low for Archibald, but he can't get there. McLeod can't get it. McLeod's going to temporarily keep it in. What do we got? Penalty? All right. 7:13 left. All right, Connor's got it. Tries to find Kane or Puljujärvi, but it's stripped by the Blues, and they have control. Parayko tries to find Perron, but it's going to get deflected out of play. We go into commercial break. Probably seems appropriate. Nope, you're not. All right. Oh, Puljujärvi Wow, good work by Pugliarvi on the forecheck. Challenges the defender into making a mistake. Doesn't come out. Nothing really comes out of it, but he forced the St. Louis Blues defender into a turnover. All right, Pugliarvi's got it. Pugliarvi is gonna send it down low for Kane. Over to Connor to Kane. Kane's got it. Kane looking, coming out. Kane over to Nurse. Shoots. Saved by Husso. And it's going to go to a blue who's just going to dump it into the Oilers zone. Mike Smith's going to stop it. Cody Cece's going to grab it. All right. Cece. Looking. Cece's going to try and... Yamamoto's got it. Penalty? And you have commercial break. Hi. Oi. All right. All right. Leon's going to lose the face-off to Robert Thomas. I mean, a Hyman Hattie or a Kane or a Draisaitl 50 would really help right now. Or even at this point, just get the overtime. Let the magic happen there. All right. Hyman can't get around the defender, but he's going to send it down low or try to get it to Draisaitl, but he can't. Yamamoto has got it. Over to Duncan Keith. Hyman. Draisaitl back to Keith. Oh, Keith whiffed on that shot, broke his stick. And still it almost went to Hyman, who was at the side of the net. So, I mean, it kind of almost worked out. All right. Icing on St. Louis. 4:48 left in the period. Shots are 38-34 in favor of the Oilers, but the score remains at 5-5. All right. Oh, Brassard back to Kulak. Kulak shoots, missed the net. All right, Nurse is going to clear the puck, but it might go for icing. No, it does not. Draisaitl knocks down the puck. Over to Connor. Over to Kane. Kane can't quite get it. $3:26. I mean, we're in overtime right now. It's just that if one team scores, the other team still has a bit of time to tie it up. All right, Puljujärvi over to Kane. Kane back to Ceci. Shoots. Deflected in front, possibly. Brandon Saad is going to dump it in. All right, Nurse behind his net. He's got it. Yamamoto tries to find Draisaitl. Hyman outworks his guy. Hyman. And the St. Louis Blues are going to clear into their zone. Bouchard. Hyman. Over to Yamamoto. Yamamoto dumps it in, and Nuge is going to go after it. And St. Louis. Bouchard. 2:10 remaining in the third. Tries to find Nuge up the middle, but the puck just goes off his stick, and it goes right to a Blues defenseman. And the Blues are just going to dump it out. Keith, over to Bouchard. Tries the stretch pass. Husso's going to knock it down behind the net. Falk tries to get it to his deep partner, but the ref kind of sort of gets in the way. Ceci keeps the puck in. Shoots from, what was that, Brassard missing it. Ceci shoots. Missed the net. St. Louis manages to get it out briefly. All right, 1:30 left. Good poke check by the Blues. Oh no, Ryan O'Reilly. I don't even think Smith even saw that shot. He didn't even try to move as the puck went wide. Oh no. Good block in front by Nurse. Kane's got it. Kane, good. Kane to Connor. Connor can't control it and is going to bounce in on Husso, who's going to cover that puck.
Oh boy. All right. St. Louis is going to win the faceoff, and they're going to get the puck up, but they can't get it past Duncan Keith. Duncan Keith tries to get a Draisaitl, but Draisaitl can't reach it, but St. Louis can't get it past him. All right, puck into the Oilers zone, or the St. Louis zone. Bring it behind the net. Can't clear the zone. Hyman's going to stop that puck. Can't get it in deep enough, so the St. Louis Blues are going to clear. 30 seconds left. Nurse. Over to Yamamoto. Back to Nurse. 20 seconds left. Darnell Nurse. Over to Yamamoto. He's going to leave it for Draisaitl. Draisaitl is just going to dump that puck in. 12 seconds left. I mean, if you can get like one here last second, that'd be great. 4, 3, 2, 1. And for the second straight game, we are going to overtime. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. MIC, Medical Imaging Consultants, official to the Edmonton Oilers. Oh, boy. So we're going overtime. Edmonton has a overtime record of 3-5, I believe. But they're undefeated in the shootout. So if this goes to a shootout, I'd like Edmonton's chances. But yeah, this shouldn't be going to overtime. This should not be going to overtime. But it is, and the only thing we can hope for is a winner from the Oilers, from Draisaitl to score 50. And how fortunate would that be? You know, how great would that be? He gets his 50th to win the game for his team. That would be great. But you know what? The Oilers were the better team in the first period. Second period, they kind of got lackadaisical. Third period, I'd say it was pretty even, but the St. Louis Blues capitalized on a couple of Mike Smith weak goals against on Mike Smith. And that's why they're tied. Now, the Oilers, you know, I said it in the first period, the Oilers, 3 of the 4 goals that the Oilers scored in the first period were lucky bounces on their part, which is going to happen. I don't think we're starting, which is going to happen in the game of hockey. But there's been a couple of weak goals that Mike Smith should have had, especially the one that made it 4-3. That one cannot go in. That is inexcusable. Now my stomach is doing butterflies and somersaults and backflips. All right, so Nurse with McDavid and Draisaitl. And St. Louis is going to win the faceoff. Parenko with Buchnevich and Ryan O'Reilly. And yeah, I mean, look, it's very easy to stop the Oilers in overtime. Keep the puck away from McDavid and Draisaitl, and you have a good chance. Ryan O'Reilly drop pass to Parenko, but Parenko doesn't like what he sees, so he's going to go back. Connor is forechecking them. Yeah, and right now the St. Louis Blues game plan is keep the puck away from McDavid or Draisaitl. That's what you have to do. All right, Buchnevich. Falk. Over to Thomas, Robert Thomas. He's going to go in. Button hooks. Over to Tarasenko. Tarasenko. Thomas. Over to backhand. Draisaitl's got it. Here comes Leon. Over to Connor. Scores! Connor scores! Oh, what a shot. Or Nurse, Draisaitl with the pass, Connor with the tip, and the Oilers win it in overtime. Oh. Yep. Oh my goodness. That looked like one of those games where St. Louis was just going to play keep away all.
All right, so we're gonna have to wait another day for Leon to get his 50th. So the way that overtime started, that honestly looked like one of those situations where the game plan for St. Louis was to keep the puck away from McDavid and Draisaitl. And if you want to beat the Oilers in overtime, that's what you do. The Oilers are a very predictable team sometimes. Their overtime strategy consists of this. They start with McDavid and Draisaitl, and if you can keep the puck away from them, eventually they're going to have to change, and then you might have a chance against the Oilers to win. But, St. Louis, they kept the puck away for as long as they could, but they couldn't do it forever. And, yeah, Leon Draisaitl passes it to McDavid, who tips it past Ville Husso. The Oilers blow a 4-1 lead and a 5-3 lead, but they beat the St. Louis Blues 6-5 in overtime. Unfortunately, that is going to be it from me for another 8 days. As I said, I work on Sunday and my shift ends when the game starts. And I could show up for half a game, but I don't feel like it. And then the next 2 games against the LA Kings and the San Jose Sharks, they happen at 10:30 at night. And there's no way I'm staying up till 1 o'clock in the morning when I have to work at 6:30 the next day. So I will not be able to stream those games. So I will not be back until Saturday the 9th when the Oilers take on the Colorado Avalanche. Until then, thank you guys so much for watching. Click like if you guys like the video. Click subscribe. Tell all your friends. And yeah, I just ripped off Steve Dangle. I do apologize, Steve. Yeah. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next Saturday when the Edmonton Oilers take on the Colorado Avalanche. Your final score in game 69. It started off well. It didn't end. It would slowly but surely died as the game went on, but it ended good. The Edmonton Oilers beat the St. Louis Blues by a final score of 6-5 in overtime. And I'll see you guys next Saturday. Bye-bye.